Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. The Steelers' initial 53-man roster was announced at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, so let's talk through some of that. No surprises at quarterback or running back. They only opted to keep 3 running backs with Cordell Patterson. Fullback Jack Coletto did not make the cut, but the Steelers did keep 4 tight ends with Connor Hayward serving as a fullback/tight end. The Steelers have only kept 3 tight ends for the last 2 seasons, but offensive coordinator Arthur Smith kept 4 during his years with the Atlanta Falcons. He uses a lot of 12 and 13 personnel, so it makes a lot of sense to keep 4 tight ends. Michael Pruitt stuck around over Rodney Williams. Perhaps I should have seen that coming, but I was a little surprised. I figured Williams had more to offer on special teams, with Pruitt being 32 years old, but I undervalued his experience working with Arthur Smith. Just 5 wide receivers were kept. George Pickens, Van Jefferson, and Roman Wilson were locks. The other 2 that sorted themselves out from the rest were Calvin Austin III and Scotty Miller. Miller was the top receiver throughout camp, not named Pickens or Jefferson, so it makes sense to keep him around. Austin adds more as a return specialist than Quez Watkins, who struggled mightily in that role in the preseason opener and is now cut from the roster. Then 9 offensive linemen were kept, the biggest surprise being Ryan McCollum sticking around on the initial 53. He has more experience than any of the other backup options of Spencer Anderson or Mason McCormick. We will see if he continues to stick around after some more roster shuffling in the coming days, but a fun story for him being a 2022 waiver claim by the Steelers and sticking around on the practice squad for a couple years. The defensive line kept 8, with the biggest surprise being Isaiah Loudermilk and Logan Lee both making it. Lee didn't exactly impress this spring and summer. They only kept 3 outside linebackers, but DeMarvin Leal should be able to help fill in the 4th spot in a pinch after working at both spots this offseason. 5 inside linebackers stuck, including Tyler Matakevich and Mark Robinson. That is a strong sign for the special teams unit that needs help. The secondary had a couple of minor surprises. The cornerback room was expected, but Thomas Graham Jr. was released. Beanie Bishop Jr. is the only slot option for now, but they should continue to look for help. At safety, Jalen Elliott stuck after being cut by the Steelers earlier in the process. There are also several players added to IR, a couple of which were designated to return. Ryan Watts, who was injured in the final preseason game, is on season-ending IR. Dylan Cook, the offensive tackle, and outside linebacker Jeremiah Moon are both designated to return. They'll be able to return after a minimum of 4 weeks spent on the injured reserve list. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.